Second one on the way. Not much rotation, but one in. 5 for Hayes here in the first half. WKU trailing by 1. Utep with the ball in the lead. Full court pressure. Yeah. It's been a little bit effective. It's just not allowed Utep to run up and down the floor.
Yeah, 8 turnovers as well, too.
But they've not come up with any steals in the backcourt just yet. But it could be coming. Ascende. Now they work it to Petrie. Ascende, left of the lane. Good give, pass. Go. Nice off the glass. Zita with her 4th point.
Ascende is playing really well.
All facets of the game. Offense, defense, passing. 2017, Utep by 3.
You can tell this is her 5th year in college basketball, too. She's very, very comfortable. She played close to 150 games.
Bad pass right into the hands of Zita. Zita holds it up with a 1-on-2 underneath in the lane. Petrie. Turn, good. Petrie, the 4.
Tough shot. She only played 2 games last year for Utep and was injured. Bounced back this year, averaging 8 points a game.
Transfer out of Bradley, where she was all NBC freshman team. Salary, and she gets fouled by Zita, her first. Team 3rd here in the second quarter. WKU not shooting the ball well again, but yet they're in striking distance.
They are, and I think it's mainly the shots that Western Kentucky has made has been 3, so those add up, and the turnovers it's probably the only negative right now for UTEP. 8 turnovers.
They're being out-rebounded 13-8 at this point. Salary for 2, missed it. It just didn't look like a very good shot. I mean, it was short.
That was kind of a second thought shot.
Zita. Ascende. Petrie. 6:56 here in the first half. UTEP 22, WKU 17. Missed by Ascende. Pitts with the rebound for WKU. Meade will set things up. How she goes usually is how WKU goes.
I tend to agree.
Faustino. Now Pitts, they go backdoor. Salary, left hand. Nice give and go.
Good pass that time by Pitts, and that time they caught UTEP staring at the ball, and that enabled the back cut.
Salary was 6, brings WKU to within 3. Ascende way out front. Screen from Zekovic. Wilson driving, left it short, partially blocked, I think, maybe by Gelvin, out of bounds. You know, Wilson has been quiet in this game, no points.
You can see it was a good drive that time by Wilson, but there's the rotation that time by Leah Pitts. And
Pitts looked like maybe she got a hand on it to maybe cause a little missed shot. Once again, WKU down by 3 and a chance to cut it into it. Salary, missed it, left it short again.
It came off the curl. Now that's a good shot right in the lane, but still going straight up. She kind of faded to the side that time.
Zita on the dribble, 5:44 in the half. UTEP by 3. WKU staying man-to-man. Petrie, no. Pitts with the rebound for WKU. Quickly, Gilvin in the corner, fires the 3, hits the top of the backboard. Goes out, almost one out. UTEP ball on the rebound. On the dribble, Zita picks up her dribble into the corner. Wilson fires, 15 out. There's her first points of the game.
She's got that's her game. She's not really a 3-point shooter, but her game is pull-ups and strong to the basket.
5-point lead, 2-3 zone. Salary, top of the key. Ooh, almost overshot. Meade, Faustino's there, went to the bucket. That is the second field goal made by WKU. 2-point shot anyway. Petrie for 3 on the baseline. High arching shot off the rim, no good. Gilpin with the rebound. WKU could tie it with a 3. Salary thought about it, will drive, block. Petrie came away with the block. Ascende with the pass. Down floor. Zita tried to hit a cutting Wilson and a little behind her. And we got a timeout on the floor. 4:16 to go in the first half. Utep leading WKU 24-21. Conference USA women's basketball on 17 years she's been there. Well, she was there 16, then she came back after 6 years at Wichita State, her 17th there. Her team, their bench, 8-0 scoring. WKU's bench has not scored a point, John.
Yeah, it's a little unusual. Western Kentucky generally gets a lot of contributions off the bench. And so far, both teams play a lot of players. If you just watch both teams play, they normally play 9, 10, 11 players. Utep is now jumping to a 3-2 zone. So they played man, 2-3, and now this is 3-2.
The only thing left would be box and chaser, wouldn't it?
Box and chaser.
The only thing left. WKU with the chance to tie it with a 3. In the corner, Faustino on the dribble. Hayes cutting, Salary into the corner. Pitts for 3 off the mark.
It's a good shot. It was inside out. Just not real close, though.
Ascende had that rebound. Another one for her. She's at 10 rebounds. Inside off the glass. Erin Wilson now. 4 points in this quarter.
Best player, the best player at that time. Ascende is playing super. Got 9 rebounds, and now it's her second assist to go with her 7 points.
She'll end up with a double-double here very soon. Faustino for 3. Just can't get in.
Yeah, from the coaching perspective, too. I mean, you can't make the shots for them, and those are good looks for Western Kentucky. Wide open from the corner.
You know, you like to think you hit 2, 3 in a row that things may change for WKU, but they can't hit 2 in a row.
So far, and that's number 11, a rebound by Ascende. Since the break, she's had back-to-back rebounds too, by the way.
3:22 to go. First half action. 26-21. Utep by 5. Wilson racing the other way. Shielded her body. Used the right hand from the left side. Missed the shot, but goes to the line.
Well, see, I think you heard her. I think you heard her feelings.
Well,
right there's Erin Wilson.
Yes. Well, since she hadn't scored.
Yes, you mentioned she was quiet, and since then, I think she heard you. That's a strong move by Erin Wilson. You know, it is. It's not easy to go from 6.7 and 2.3 rebounds a game to averaging 13.5 to 9 with 6 double-doubles. That is some incredible improvement. And it's not like Erin Wilson is a sophomore. She's a senior, too.
Well, she's not really had to carry a load today because Ascende, you know, has carried the bulk of it, but she's gotten some help from her teammates. That's 5 now for Erin Wilson. Missed the second one, tipped out of bounds. And it stays with Utep as it goes off of Karis Allen's hand. She's in for the first time. Caitlin Staley in for the first time for WKU. Inbounds, Zito looking. Lob in. Ascende in the lane, just weaves her way, and a foul will be on Karis Allen.
Yeah, boy, I tell you what, Ascende is just strong inside.
How do you defend her?
Well, that's a good question. That's a little Euro. I know 10 years ago that would probably have been a walk, but it's not a walk anymore. What makes her difficult to stop is that right now she's kind of on a hot streak. She's made 2 threes. Normally she's not a strong three-point shooter, but she is strong. She can go off the dribble. She's athletic. It's, you know, if you can deny her the ball, that would be the best situation. But right now, she's playing really well.
She missed the second free throw. 28-21, 7-point lead. That matches the biggest for Utep. Salary loses it out of bounds, and it goes to Utep. Good hustle by Salary. Good hustle, Erin Wilson of Utep.
It's kind of a careless pass that time. As you can see right here by Karis Allen, not a lot on there, and a lot of contact.
Yeah, Wilson may have got a hand on it, and then last touch there by Salary.
But sometimes I think from the officiating point of view, it's kind of like a free ball. Both of them kind of arrived at the same time. Oftentimes the defensive player, though, does get that foul.
2:48 and a half. Utep looking to extend its 7-point lead. Aspen Salazar is in for Utep, number 12. She has it, thought about the three, driving left side, almost handed it right to Faustino, got it back. Nice no look, pass, and inside it goes to
Sal.
Yeah, Sal.
What a pass by the freshman off the bench there, and Salazar. No look behind the head pass.
Mariama Sal out of Senegal, a 6'3" junior. Three from the corner by Hayes. It's 30-21 Utep. That's their biggest lead, 9 points.
And the last 3 threes from Western Kentucky have basically not hit the rim.
Off the glass, too hard by Zita. The put back, no good. Get her own rebound. Sal lost it, gets it again. Held ball possession, goes to WKU. Well, UTEP's winning the battle on the boards right now.
They are, and they're a really good rebounding team, and that's one of the weaknesses of Western Kentucky. But right now, they are getting every rebound on both ends.
WKU trying to cut into this 9-point deficit. Minute 50 in the first half. Salary driving, just kind of floats it in there.
Good drive that time by Destiny Salary. That was a tough little floater, but she's more than capable of making those shots.
8 points for her. On the dribble, Zita. Ascende. Gosh, she's tough to guard out front. You bring her up high. Bad pass. Staley goes to the floor. And we got a held ball possession going to UTEP.
Yeah, UTEP very fortunate to get that back that time. It looks like Western Kentucky had that easy turnover and could not keep, Caitlin Staley could not keep her balance that time.
1:21 to go in the half.
I can tell you one thing, when Ascende takes the ball out underneath, then the ball is probably going to go back to her. So you got to be really careful if you're Western Kentucky with Ascende.
Inbounds to Salazar. Right here, he called that exactly like you coached a game or two. Inside, Sal had it knocked out of her hands by Destiny Salary. That'll be Salary's first foul. Team third here in the second quarter on WKU. Get a good look at it here. Got that right hand on it. Mariama Sal, transfer out of New Mexico Junior College, where she averaged 6 points and 6 rebounds.
She's one of the 6 international players that UTEP has from the Senegal.
3 now for Sal.
They have 3 from that continent, I believe Uganda, and that's where Ascende is from, and Zita is from Mozambique.
Catch same play. Missed the second one. 8-point, biggest lead of the game for UTEP. Hayes, baseline, cuts it out front to Faustino. So we near the 1-minute mark of the first half. Meade been quiet since that 3 early in the game.
Good shot. It's a little runner off 1 foot, but that was good balance that time by Lexi Meade.
5 for her. 31-25 UTEP at 45 seconds. Got about 21-second difference on the shot and game clock. Ascende down the left side, looking to go. She'll just shoot it, draws the foul.
Yes.
It is hard not to foul her.
Yeah, it's going to be on Lexi Meade.
That'll be her first, team's 4th here in the second quarter. That'll put Ascende to the line. She has 8 first half points.
Already at 11 rebounds, I believe. I haven't updated the stats, but I think she has 11 rebounds. She does, and she makes this point. She has her 7th double-double, and we're still in the first half.
Coming off a career high in points at MTSU. Well, she's got 10 points.
11 rebounds.
And
pretty good half, I'd say.
Yeah, she'll get a breather at halftime. Meade then right back out there. 5-second difference on the shot and game clock. Meade lobbing it inside for Staley, and Staley was not there, a little late getting to the party.
If you're UTEP, you obviously want to take this last shot up 8. They have an opportunity to go up 10, maybe 11 if they take care of it.
Ascende needs some help. Wilson comes and gets it. 8 seconds. Wilson will just shoot it. Missed it. 2 seconds. Meade, can she get a shot off from midcourt? We're at halftime. This Conference USA women's game, it's Utep 33, the homestanding WKU Lady Toppers 25. We'll be back with a look at our halftime stats and more when we come back to Bowling Green, Kentucky. You're watching live Conference USA women's basketball on ESPN+. Staff for Utep, Jane Asende and Aaron Wilson have been the punch for the Miners.
I don't know if you can play a better half than Jane Asende. To have made the 2 threes, got a double-double right now, and she also tremendous pass. That was a good pass on that back cut, and here's even a better little bounce pass back door that time to Wilson. She has been absolutely super in the first half. 10 points, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists.
For WKU, you know, Destiny Salary, Alexis Meade, Teresa Faustino. You know, only 4 players have scored for WKU. As you go look at Faustino. Now here's Salary, Faustino 3.
Yeah, 4 threes in the first half for Western Kentucky, and that's not bad. Still shooting at a fairly low percentage. Right there's from Alexi Meade 3, and I think the last one we'll have is a Destiny Salary 3. Actually shot it better from 3 than 2. And Destiny right there's a back cut by Destiny Salary, a good pass that time by Pitts, and here's she also made a runner later on in the half. But down 8 at halftime. Again, it's not totally unfamiliar territory for Western Kentucky. They've been kind of known for their comebacks in the second half. 12 comebacks down at halftime in 2 years, so that's not something that you want to get used to, but they're definitely capable. And as I mentioned before the break, down 19 at Utep last year, and then came back and got the win.
For WKU defensively, what do they have to do against Asende and Utep?
But Asende is a problem because they don't have Western Kentucky really has nobody to match up with her. She's 6'2" and strong, and really that's a big time matchup issue. Western Kentucky did late in the half switch to more of a matchup zone. I think that's probably what you're going to see a little bit more matchup zone, and try to keep Asende off the boards and keep her more out on the perimeter. It would probably be something that they would like to do.
Keitha Adams and the Miners just keep doing what you've been doing, right?
Oh, she's got to be super pleased. Up 8 and playing the way the UTEP is playing. I mean, UTEP was down against Middle Tennessee is the best team in the conference. Only lost one game all year. And they were down 22 at one time and got it all the way back to within 5 against Middle on Thursday. And it kind of looks like that fourth quarter in which UTEP outscored Middle 27-17 is off. That kind of confidence is kind of carried over into today's game.
And they played both those games on the road. WKU at home here Thursday, and here you would think that would be a slight advantage.
It normally is. Western Kentucky has been probably 80% or higher career here at home, and it's normally a big advantage, especially when you travel as far as UTEP has traveled. But sometimes it's not. Sometimes going on the road is the best thing for you as well.
Well, but having to battle the weather, you know, more snow and colder, just as cold down in Murfreesboro, an hour and a half drive from here. You know, they've got more snow earlier in the week than Bowling Green did. But they heated things up there. They're heating things up here in the first half. It will be WKU ball to start the third quarter.
Generally, the first 4 minutes of the third quarter, I always felt like was really critical. For example, UTEP is up 8. If Western Kentucky comes out and scores the first 8, the game's tied. If UTEP scores the first 8, it goes from 8 to 16. It's amazing how these runs can go and momentum.
Well, that's one thing WKU's not done Thursday night or tonight is really get into a run, you might say.
That's correct. And they're kind of known for these streaks and runs in the middle of the game.
But when you got someone like Asende and Wilson and company, they make it tough for you to get on a run.
I agree.
Hayes, the baseline, kicks it out. Meade quickly, Salary, 3. And that's a good start for WKU.
She's kind of feeling it. She came out at halftime and warmed up and didn't miss a shot, and that was her second 3 and looked very comfortable with that.
11 for her. The leading scorer, Meade and Hayes, the other night only had 9, so first double-digit score for WKU in 2 games. Directing traffic, Zita. WKU matchup man-to-man. Tipped out of bounds, stays with Utep. Last touch by Hayes.
Just 7 seconds on the shot clock.
They'll put it in play just to our right here at midcourt.
Western Kentucky just jumped to a zone.
Wilson will inbound it. Zita on the wing, fires it, partially blocked by Hayes. Racing down floor, they didn't see her, got behind the defense. Now here's Salary, left side down on the baseline. Drives into the corner for Hayes for 3. Nope. Loose rebound. Meade comes up with it. Hayes on the drive, and an arm in there by Erin Wilson, her second, team's first of the 3rd quarter.
Just getting ready to call. That was a super pass that time by Destiny Salary to Acacia Hayes, and just missed the 3 right there. Is the obvious foul that time by Wilson on Hayes.
And Hayes will go to the line. 5 in the first half, 2 for 2 from the free line.
Shoots 86% from the year. She's a leading scorer in the conference for average right now, 16.3, and actually Asinde was second at 16.1.
And that was even after
the 28-point game.
And then after Hayes only had 9 the other night. 7 now for her. So get a good look at Keitha Adams of Utep. Success wherever she's gone. 33-30, Utep's lead, cut to 3 at 8:40, and they're in the backcourt. Zita waits it up for Sensea. Missed it. Rebound, Salary goes to the floor. Over to WKU. Okay, they're going to say one off for Wilson.
They called a foul. They called the foul on Wilson.
Okay, they called foul on Wilson.
Yeah, that's 3.
Thought they signaled out of bounds, but they did call the foul. All right, that's 2 on her here in this quarter alone.
Utep staying in this little 3-2 zone that they switched to late in the first half.
Baseline 3, no good. Betancourt with a big rebound. Salary for 3 in front of her bench. Another one.
Yeah, she feels it right now. That's her 3rd 3, and she is. You can tell she's got a lot of bounce to her step right now.
33 all. WKU tied. 8 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter.
And as I mentioned at halftime, if you score the first 8, you're tied. And that's exactly what happened. Western Kentucky, first 8 points of the half.
A couple of threes and a couple of free throws have done it. Awkward shot from Utep. Rebound by Faustino.
I think Utep may have to have a timeout if Western Kentucky scores.
Hayes missed the 3. Faustino keeps the rebound alive.
And Miss Salary wide open in the corner.
Salary on the wing for 3. Another one.
It's got to be a timeout by Utep. 11 straight for Western Kentucky.
17 for Salary. 9 here in the first couple of minutes of the 3rd quarter. Utep trailing WKU for the first time for a little bit, 36-33. Big turnaround here in the first couple of minutes. You're watching Conference USA Women's Basketball on ESPN+.
Live.
John Butler says, you know, to get back in this game, you need to score 8 points in that first 4 minutes. Well, in 2 minutes and 40 seconds, WKU's Destiny Salary more than double that. She's got 9 on 3 threes.
Yeah, she is. She started to really pick it up in the late in the first half, and she is on fire right now. She's 4 out of 5 from 3, 17 points, and what a run Western Kentucky's on. It's nothing like making shots. You're talking about an energy boost. Making shots makes you play better defensively, talk better. It's like having sweet pickles with food.
It's an 11-0 run for WKU to start the 3rd quarter, until that bucket right there on the baseline by Luisa Vedrova. Her 4th point of the game.
First basket of the half for Utep. It stopped an 11-0 run.
They needed that.
Good timeout that time.
Yeah. Veteran coach knew when to call it. Betancourt on the baseline, and Turnover stepped on the baseline.
Yeah, just kind of a careless mistake that time by Betancourt. Just lost her balance. Took her probably a little bit of a bump, but nevertheless, got to play strong inside.
Utep will bring it up. Zeta has Hayes guarding her. Just some token man-to-man. Work it to the right side. Tinsaya. That's an offensive foul.
And it's going to be on the screen that time. They called the foul. It's going to be on number 3 that time, Tinsaya. I'm sorry, it's going to be on Vidrova on the screen. When she screened, she never got set, and that was the call.
Her third, team's third here in the third quarter. WKU up by 1. 11-2 run to start this third quarter for WKU. Betancourt baseline. Well, it's not catching just yet.
No, it's a good shot for her, though. She's a good face-up shooter normally, Betancourt.
Zeta will set things up high for Utep. Ascende. They get it to her, cutting on the left side. Baseline, or excuse me, free line jumper by Vidrova.
Their second basket by Vidrova.
Yeah, that's 6 for her.
I'm sorry, 3 baskets.
Cuts it. Excuse me, Utep takes the lead, not cuts it, but they take the lead off that bucket. Salary deep in the corner. Her 3, that time missed one. Betancourt keeps it alive. Salary, cross court. The 3 on the way by Faustino, put back up, no good by Betancourt. Loose ball rebound, Zeta for Utep.
That was a great hustle that time by Betancourt. Got 2 offensive rebounds on that possession. Just could not finish that last tap.
That's something they've not done in the first half, is get multiple shots at it. Usually it's been 1 and it. Utep looking to extend their 1-point lead, going to the bucket. Zeta had it stripped. Faustino, she's done that a couple of times in this game. Meade stops, open 3. Can't hit it. Vidrova goes to the floor, and that'll be on Acacia Hayes.
And that's a good look by Western Kentucky. They work on those type of threes. That's off a fast break. That time Faustino got into the lane and kicked it out to Lexi Meade, and she had her feet set, just missed it.
37-36 Utep. They'll inbound it, 5:03 mark. Vidrova in the backcourt. Wilson had 5 in the second quarter after a quiet first quarter. Left side, Vidrova driving. Kicks it out. Tinsaya. Looking inside. Tipped out. Cutting to the basket. Wilson underneath. Oh, got her body torqued in there to make that one.
Yeah, that's a great pass by the freshman from Czechoslovakia, Vidrova. A nice little dump down pass.
7 for Aaron Wilson. Betancourt from the free line missed it. And guess who with the rebound? Ascende. He's got a bushel full of it. Jumpers up and in.
8-0 run. I think Western Kentucky going to get a timeout. So 8-0.
4:17 third quarter. Utep and WKU in a battle. It's Utep back up by 5, 41-36. More game of runs here in this third quarter. WKU an 11-0 run to start first couple of minutes, but it's been an 8-0 run for Utep, John.
Yeah, back-to-back runs, and this last run has been by Utep, and it's been led by Miss Vidrova from the freshman from Czechoslovakia. Just little pull-up jumpers, playing with a lot of confidence, and this last one is another one right in the middle of the lane. None of those shots real difficult, but you still got to make them, and give the freshman Luisa Vidrova a lot of credit.
Well, Ascende has not had to score because of Vidrova, but she's still rebounding.
Yeah, Cindy has not taken a shot this half.
And she's in there. Meade for WKU to Salary at the free line. Turns, puts it up. And she's missed her last couple of shots after hitting those 3 threes earlier in this quarter. 4:04, back door, Gilvin kicks it. Pitts for 3, there you go.
What a pass that time by Gilvin. Threw the lob to Gilvin, and she didn't even come down. She made the pass while in the air to Aaliyah Pitts. That was a great pass.
Brings WKU to within 2 at 41-39.
It's hard not to like Josie Gilvin. I mean, she plays the way you want players to play. She plays hard. out of Sacred Heart.
Well, if you
high
got to
school
play
in
that,
Mobile.
you got to play for Donna Moyer that way.
Yeah, she's won. Josie won back-to-back state titles her junior and senior year.
Corner, baseline, no good. Goes out. One off of WKU. Mead or Salary, which one of the two.
That's a rebound that you just have, to be honest with you. It was an easy rebound and went right through two Western Kentucky players.
Wilson will inbounds. Ascende will touch the ball. Has an opening. Got the roll.
Tough shot. She faked the pass and then still finished with contact.
12 for her, double-double. She keeps adding to it. Faustino, Pitts. 4-point lead for Utep. Faustino to Gilvin. Another quick pass. Salary, can she convert? Nope, not this time. Salary hit those 3 threes and then just hasn't been able to find it since then.
That's the type of three that you want, though. It's inside-out three. That's the easiest three in the game.
Utep looks to extend its lead this trip down. Stanton, she'll travel. Got to that right block and got her feet tangled up and took a step.
Turnover number, I think it's just, it's turnover number 13 at 10 at halftime.
And WKU has only turned it over 9 times so far. Faustino out front. In the lane cutting. Salary back out. Faustino. Head fake, drive, kick it back to Salary in the corner. Mead for 3.
Oh, that's tremendous ball movement that time. The extra pass that time by Salary to Mead.
That's 8 for Mead now. 43-42. WKU trails by 1. Stanton over in front of the bench. Keith Adams says timeout. Finally gets it called. 2:24 to go.
I think that should be
In
a
the third
30-second timeout.
Yeah, 30 seconds. It is.
Yeah, if we could see that last possession, if we got that by Western Kentucky, you can't teach better ball movement against us. I can tell you that.
You know, if you're a UTEP fan, you want a Sunday to get her hands on the ball.
Yeah, she's been quiet. She's only had 2 this half. She's very, very unselfish, though. She does not force much at all.
Back door to her underneath, too far, kicks it out. You could tell she definitely wants it. 3 on the way for 3. Tinsaya.
She's a hottest shooter on the team. I mentioned she was 8 out of 16 from 3 the last 3 games.
Mead misses the 3. Wilson with the rebound, down forward quickly. Tinsaya. Up and in. That's 8 for her.
That was a tough one, too.
Pitts for 3, baseline. That's off the mark. Wilson with a rebound. Pace picking up here. Does it favor one team or the other?
Western Kentucky wants to play quicker. Definitely, I think that the pace favors Western Kentucky, but you still got to make shots.
48-42, UTEP by 6 at 1:30. Third quarter. Ascende out left, being triple teamed. Intended for Wilson.
Yeah, that's good defense by Western Kentucky. That time it was ball pressure that made that such a difficult pass, and didn't hurt Western Kentucky that Josie Gilvin was 6'1", down 6 foot, trying to guard Aaron Wilson that time. That helped as well.
WKU can cut into this 6-point disadvantage. Gilvin out high on the wing. Mead for 3. Left it short. Oh, look at Hayes fight for that rebound. Gilvin. Pitts driving on the baseline. Kicks it back out. Hayes for 3. Out top.
Just extremely unselfish that time of Western Kentucky. That's a great pass by Pitts off the drive. Another inside-out 3.
Hayes with 10. Another double-digit scorer. Foul across the way on Alexis Mead, her second. That's her team's second here in the fourth quarter. Second here in the fourth quarter. Stanton in the backcourt for Utep. I think Conference USA is going to be a tough little league this year for women's basketball. You may have middle, but I think everybody else pretty competitive.
Pretty similar. New Mexico State and Utep are very, very similar.
From what we've seen so far, Wilson just kind of in your face.
Just confidence right there. Just jumped up, 15-footer. That's an old school shot right there.
That's 9 for her.
And they've gone, right now, Utep has gone box and chaser at the end of the half on quarter on Destiny Salary.
Well, WKU had taken the lead after an 11-0 run. Now they trail by 5 again. Meade misses the 2. Wilson at 2 seconds. Midcourt gets it off, and it's off. 3 quarters here in Bowling Green. It's Utep 50, WKU 45. We've got the 4th quarter on the way from Conference USA on ESPN+. 10 minutes to go. Utep leading WKU 50-45. Welcome into Diddle Arena, Conference USA Women's Basketball. Scott Thompson, John Butler. Points in the paint. Utep 24, WKU 8 among others. Still not very good shooting. WKU, they did during that 11-0 run, but then, here came right back Utep.
Yeah, Utep shooting 51% for the game, 20 out of 39. That's lights out. Western Kentucky only 29%. However, Western Kentucky has picked it up from 3. 10 out of 32 is good shooting, and this should go down to the wire.
Ascende did not have a single rebound in that 3rd quarter.
Yeah, still has a double-double, 12 and 11, and now Erin Wilson is pushing a double-double. She's got 9 points and 7 rebounds.
50-45. Utep starts out with possession, and they throw it away. Unforced turnover.
Kind of like they started off the start of the 3rd quarter when Western Kentucky went on the 11-0 run.
Does WKU have another run in them? Well, they've only led for a minute 49 in the entire game.
Well, Utep is staying in a box and chaser, and that is, you do not see that much in college. You see that a lot in high school, but they are chasing right now Salary.
Pitts on the baseline, tried to get to Gilvin. A little hot inside there and coming away with it. With Tinsaya. Josie Gilvin picks up the foul on WKU, her team first here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, against, you can see right here is, I thought there may have been a walk right before that, but there's the contact.
Kind of reached in. Full court pressure here by WKU. Wilson was on her tippy toes, almost stepped over the line. Stanton down the left side, throws it up, got it, and a foul.
Big time drive that time by the freshman Stanton that time. That's going to be 3 on Lexi Meade. You can see right here. Boy, I tell you what, if that's in the NBA, that may be an offensive foul.
3 on Meade, team 2nd here in the 4th quarter.
Or the WNBA. Yeah. It was a push that time.
Got away with it. 4 now for Stanton, a 57%er at the line, her first attempt of the game. Boy, I had some weird spin on it.
Yeah, that ball was did not come off her hand right here. Right there's the return bump that time by Zita.
2 on her, team's first here in the 4th quarter. 9:12 remaining. Utep up by 7. WKU started the 2nd half on an 11-0 run. Then Utep says, you know what? We'll just go on an 8-0 run ourselves. Hayes directing traffic. Gets it to Salary. Now that left side. Cross court for Gilvin. Gilvin driving to the bucket. Wide open.
She did a great job of shot faking that time. Really shot faked Ascende and got right to the rim.
And then there was plenty of real estate wide open. Zita for Utep. WKU cuts it to 5, and she has had the same opportunity as Gilvin. A reach-in foul in the backcourt.
It's going to be on Ascende.
It's just her 2nd. As aggressive she plays, that's only her 2nd foul.
She's a smart player. She does not do a lot of reaching. That was a bad foul. It's about 85 feet from the basket. And they stay in a box and chaser.
Hayes. Pitts for cutting Gilvin. Partially blocked in there. Vadrova got a hand on it. Now Sende the other way. She sees a seam, lays it up and in.
Man, that's what makes her so good. She's a good athlete and got right to the rim.
She can run the floor. 14 for her.
I think there's a future at the next level for her.
Oh, no doubt. And Hayes with an easy two.
Both teams right now just exchanging buckets back and forth.
At 7 now for Acacia Hayes. 54-49. Back door. Behind everyone, Wilson missed the shot, but will go to the line for two.
That was a great catch that time by Wilson. And Wilson is waiting to be picked up. You know, that's the thing right now. If you go down the floor, you have to be picked up by your teammates. And yeah, that's the right call.
You know, Salary did a good job. Otherwise, Wilson would have had an easy two. Wilson will go to the line, 1 for 2 back in the second quarter.
Shoots 75% for the year.
9 in the game. On the way, got it. 10 for her. 10 for Wilson. 7 rebounds. Out of Urbandale, Florida. 11 for Aaron Wilson. Transferred in out of Jacksonville. Driving, Hayes off the glass.
A good shot fake at that time, and another layup by Acacia Hayes.
That's 2 straight for her. 14 for Hayes. Ascende. Can she do it all or what?
She is a one heck of a player.
16 for Ascende. Gilvin will fire the 3 off the back of the iron. Salary. And a foul on Ascende. That'll be her 3rd.
I wouldn't be surprised to see right here's that offensive rebound. Just oftentimes when a team plays zone and they're playing, UTEP's playing zone, it's hard to find a box out.
Salary trying to come up with a rebound, but Wilson for UTEP racing down the floor, left side. Holding it up, Vedrova did a good job of not traveling. Vedrova gets the pass deflected back to her. Back to Wilson, baseline, just a soft jumper, no good. Ascende.
Just out-muscled Western Kentucky that time, Ascende.
And she will shoot 2. That's Gilvin's 2nd, team's 4th here in the 4th quarter. 7 minutes remaining. Ascende, 4 out of 6 from the line.
She is seen several games here this year. She's the best player that I've seen this year, to be honest with you.
I mean, the teams, I agree with you. Well, Ball State had a couple, but I think all around, she's it. A miss for Ascende.
"17 points, 12 rebounds.
Nice afternoon, and she's not done yet. 7 minutes to go. 8-point lead for Utep. Faustino thought about the 3, but Ascende was there. Hayes way out. Quickly Salary on the baseline against Ascende. Turns.
That's a good one.
Soft jumper.
Great move that time by Jessica Salary. Did the old fakeroo one way and then spin and scored over Ascende.
19 for her. Turnover, and it goes to WKU.
Yeah, give that credit right. She won't. Lexi Mee will not get the steal, but she's the one that caused that mistake.
6:31. UTEP by 6 at 59-53.
That's how, you know, Western Kentucky shooting below 30% and UTEP over 50, but still in the game.
Pitch for 3. Couldn't get that one to fall.
13 rebounds now by Ascende.
They've out-rebounded WKU so far. Ascende out high. Pitch guarding her. Faustino stripped it. More. Wilson comes up with it, missed the shot. Meade, baseball pass to Faustino. Into the corner for Salary. No. Well, that'd been a huge 3. It'll be UTEP ball.
Yeah, and that's a good look too by Salary. She's made 2 threes from that same corner. That's a good pass that time by Faustino. Just missed it.
They got to fall sometime again. Utep by 6. A lot of time remaining, and we've got a foul before the ball gets inbounded.
It's going to be on Zeta trying to fight to get open, and again, the culprit right here is going to be Lexi Mead taking
Boom.
that one.
Yeah. Mead got planted. WKU ball.
That is the correct call.
Mead way out front to Faustino. Still with an opportunity to cut into this 6-point lead. Mead over near the WKU bench. 20 on the shot clock. Pitts. Hayes. Turns in the lane. Oh, Asende was right there to cause havoc.
Yeah, that was you give that credit that time to Asende. You're correct on the help side. She rotated it over that time and got the block. And it actually, after the block, it went out on one of the Western Kentucky players.
Utep will bring it the length of the floor. Full court pressure for WKU. Asende will handle the ball. Breaking down for Wilson. Out of control.
Break. She was wide open that time. Just went off her legs. She's going up for a layup.
Still a 59-53 lead for Utep. 5:20. Cut inside, Gilvin. Salary. Driving, oh, one-hander, soft, no, kept alive. Gilvin, quickly to Faustino. We're near the 5-minute mark in the game. Mead. Gilvin, 3 is off. Rebound. Medrova. They want to run. UTEP's wanting to run, pushing the tempo. Underneath, short by Wilson. Gilvin with a rebound for WKU.
Wilson's been back-to-back bunnies.
Up. Faustino will get fouled by Stanton. We got a timeout on the floor as Stanton picks up her second foul, team's 5th. We'll have some free throws when we come back. WKU trailing by 6 to UTEP. You're watching women's college basketball on ESPN+. Well, at the start of the third quarter, WKU with an 11-0 run. Since then, UTEP went on an 8-0 run, and it's just kind of been back and forth, but just WKU can't get over the hump shooting-wise.
No, still shooting 30%, and that's when you're shooting 30%, other teams shooting 50. That's why there's a 6-point lead by UTEP, and the other one is because of Jane Asende. I mean, she's got 17 points and 13 rebounds, and she's been a monster. I will say Destiny Salary's had a really good game for Western Kentucky. 19 points on 4 out of 8 threes, and Teresa Faustino has a chance right now to cut this lead down to 5 if she can make both of these.
2 out of 6 in the first half from the free throw line. WKU is 7 of 14 for the game.
I mean, cut it to 4. Now it's down to 5.
Hit this one.
There's Lexi Mead getting a quick little break. I don't think she's going to sit long.
Give her about 30 seconds or so. Faustino there with 9. She's on the verge of double digits. WKU trailing 59-55. Stanton will set things up. Wilson for UTEP. They work it around the perimeter. Bodies moving constantly. They don't stand around very long. Stanton and Faustino reached in for the no ball, and it goes to WKU.
Teresa Faustino is a really, really good on-ball defender and caused that turnover on the freshman, Stanton. And for the first time tonight, UTEP has just switched to this big 1-3-1 zone with Asende on top.
You know, Faustino has 5 rebounds and 3 steals. And the 3 off the mark. Pitts keeps it alive. Mead thought about it. Here's Hayes way outside.
Offensive rebound. That time gave Western Kentucky new life, and Keisha Hayes, that was a deep 3, but her feet were set.
I think she shot that at the state line. 17 now for Acacia Hayes. WKU within 1 at 59-58. And there's a veteran coach move right there. 30-second timeout. Keith Adams. She could sense some momentum there.
She can. The only problem with that, they're down to 1 time. Kentucky has had on trying to stop Asende. Wouldn't be shocked to see a jump to a matchup zone.
Well, you've got Vedrova that's picked it up. Wilson's picked it up. So who do you try to deny? You've got multiple weapons for Utep. Zita, Asende, they triple team her.
That's who I'd be trying to deny. But Asende that time actually attracted 3 defenders.
That's the third on Aaliyah Pitts. Team's 5th, so
Yeah.
UTEP shooting 2.
Western Kentucky lucky that wasn't on Lexi Mead. Asende is 70% for the year, but has been so hot lately. Sometimes those percentages go up, especially when you're having a good run, and she's having a great run.
6 of 8 in this game from the line for Jane Asende.
Didn't hit the rim that time.
7 of 9. 9 second half points, 19 for Jane Asende. 61-58 UTEP. We're getting down near that 3-minute mark. Hayes held up. Faustino had an opening. And
got to make that wide open underneath the basket.
Asende with a rebound. Zita. Out front. Asende. 3 minutes.
Be an offensive foul. That's correct.
And Mead's down. She hops up.
It's going to be on Zita that time. You can see right here that it's going to be first of all the seal, and then Zita trying to get the ball back. It's going to be the shove.
Yeah, just gave her a little shove. Looked like unintentional to the face. She was just trying to, those reflexes. 3:02. WKU could tie it with a 3. 61-58. The Miners leading the Lady Tops. Running things out high. Driving, Hayes blocked by Asende, and that will be foul number 4.
That was all ball, but a lot of body, and Acacia Hayes took that's a hard fall. Right here you can see the block is going to be clean, but I don't think she hit her. Yeah, couldn't tell she hit her face on the floor or not. I don't think so, but that was a tough fall that time by Acacia Hayes. 4 fouls though on Asente.
17, make it 18 now for Acacia Hayes.
Or is it 3? I think it's just 3 on Asente. That's what they have.
Is that what they got on there? Okay. Okay, they've got 4 on Vedrova. Maybe they give it to Vedrova there instead. Got them both. WKU trailing by 1, 61-60, 2:45 remaining. Fans trying to create a little noise. Oh, near steal by Pitts. It's over and back though by Asende.
It hit the line that time. That was just great defensive pressure by Western Kentucky.
All right, let's take a look here.
The foot definitely hits the
Yep, right on it. Boom, that right foot. Official right there. 61-60. WKU could take the lead here at 2:39. Salary out front to Faustino. Hayes. Salary to Faustino. Salary loses it, but will draw a foul. Got a bump from Tinsea.
Actually gave it on. They gave it on 35 that time. They gave it on Asende.
So that would be 4 on her then. Okay. 4 on her.
Yeah, the assistant coach is saying it was on another player, but Asende did foul her with the body. It's probably, you could probably pick either one of 2 players, but that's what they're checking.
As we have play stop momentarily. All right, let's take a look here and see. You've got the little, with the hip on Asende, but you also got Tinsea.
I think they got it on the right one, Asende. That was a body block first.
Yeah, first. Yeah, you got her out just a little bit if they stick with her on that. Okay. Just checking to make sure they got the right number on the foul.
Yeah, the problem with that from Utep, they're checking to see if there's the right number of fouls.
Okay.
It was clearly to me the play on the shot block, that was Asende on the shot block.
Okay.
Which we thought would have put her with 4, and instead it stayed at 3, and that one's on Asende. It would definitely be a blow to Utep if all of a sudden Asende has 5 and has to sit out.
Well, you know, it's either on 35 or 3. That's your only 2 choices down there.
Yeah, well, that was definitely 35. They got the right call on that one. I think what they're arguing over is the number of fouls on Asende. That's my understanding.
If they gave the one previous to Vedrova.
Well, it couldn't have been on Vedrova.
I mean, a previous foul, not that one, but a previous foul. I thought it was on Asende, but they said it was Vedrova, according to the scoreboard. So our officials are gathering at midcourt. It's 61-60. Utep trying to pull an upset here at Diddle Arena. In Conference USA Women's Basketball, they're 1-2, WKU 2-1. You get a good look at Keitha Adams returning back to Utep.
They're looking at the scorebook to see how many fouls are on Asende, and it would, from the Utep perspective, it would stink if you thought your player had, and if the player thought they had 3, you play a little bit different than if you had 4. And
you see the official score there with the book.
I'm thinking it's possible that Asende may have just fouled out.
Yeah.
Which would be a tremendous blow for
sometimes,
Utep.
Sometimes you just can't hear very good and see the official give the foul. So, you know, we're relying on the scoreboard when we make the marks here. So
and it's not just us. It's a player and coach perspective too. You know, I'm not saying she was going to take Asende out if she had 4, but if you're playing with, it's just different playing with 3 and playing with 4. You're going to. You got 4 fouls, and you know you're going to try to stay out of the way. That's what I'm saying.
2:21 remaining. As they're looking at the monitor right now.
I have never seen. I can't remember the last time I've seen the scorebook in the air going over fouls from a scorebook perspective. I can't remember that last time I've seen that.
Yeah. Because
it is very possible that they're going over not only the replay of that play, but they may be going back to the previous replay to see what the foul was.
Right, to make sure that it was properly put in and called right.
That still doesn't solve the problem for Utep. That even if she has now 5, going from 3 to 5 is painful, to say the least. And
that's a difference maker.
I think it may happen. The more I'm watching this, and just looking at the reaction, if Troy Winders puts 5 up there, then they may blow a gasket over there.
And one official there says 5, because I'd marked Asende down 4. You know, the scoreboard then gave that 1 foul previous, I thought, was on Asende to Vedrova. And so that one, if that one's on Asende, then that would be 5. But waiting on the...
No, it's too long of a conversation. I think Asende's out.
That's her 5th. Okay. All right, so that last foul that was credited to Vedrova on the scoreboard was actually Asende, which we thought. But
yeah. The assistant coach is wearing out not the official, but the scorer over there.
Well, I mean, he puts down what the official calls. Now, what gets announced and what's on the scoreboard is completely different. The book is the official book, what you go by. So Asende will foul out with 19 points, and she'll foul out with 14 rebounds. So Salary, after all this, will go to the line for WKU. These are big free throws right here. 11 second half points for Salary, 19, and make it 20, and we're tied.
Not an easy free throw, too. That was about a 3-minute break, too, to try to figure out what's going on.
You knew you were shooting, you just didn't know how long it was going to take. Salary hit them both. Big free throws right there. That may be play of the game right there. Ascende fouling out at 2:21 and Salary hitting 2 free throws to WKU take the lead at 62-61. Stanton for Utep. So Utep has to play without Ascende. They still got enough people in there that can definitely score. Directing the offense, 10 on the shot clock. Wilson, baseline, fadeaway, hits another one.
That's who they're going to go to right now, UTEP, Aaron Wilson.
8-second half, Salary the other way.
That's who Western Kentucky's going to go to. UTEP slow getting back, Destiny Salary on the finish.
23 for Destiny Salary and WKU up by 1, 64-63 in a minute 35. Stanton. Tinsaya. Now Stanton for UTEP. Minute 24. WKU with 2 timeouts. UTEP with just 1. 1:25 seconds. Wilson turns 2, threw it up. No call the other way. Salary for WKU as we're nearing 1 minute to go in this game.
Yeah, it was a good double that time, late double that time by Lexi Mead that caused that turnover.
We are now at 1 minute to go. 12 on the shot clock for WKU and a 1-point lead. Hayes into the corner, Faustino. Hayes, Faustino at 2 on the buzzer. And shot clock violation as it hit the backboard, but not the rim.
Yeah, not close on that one. That was a open 3 and did not get it to the rim that time.
And I think they're going to review, or are they? I think they're just going to make sure it did not touch the rim.
Making sure whether or not we had a shot clock.
Okay.
Right. Just as we thought. We appreciate the officials that come over and tell us what's going on.
My first instincts when I watched it, the ball did not hit the rim.
Yeah, I bet our production crew has that replay. We're on that last shot that we could see. As WKU leading 64-63, 43.9 seconds. The official reviewing over there. And it's going to be a shot clock violation. Okay. All right, we'll get a good look at it. As you see right there, it just fell short. Hit just to the left of the rim. Yeah, you see right there, it does not. Just grazes the net. Didn't take long there. But, you know, in this final minute, you want to make sure you get it right. 43.9 seconds. And UTEP has taken their final
Very surprised.
timeout.
Very surprised on that. By calling the timeout, they do get to advance it to half court. But it's 43 seconds, so there's going to be several more possessions, and that eliminates that option. I'm a little surprised on that. Of course, yeah, also you don't have to fight getting it down the floor against Western Kentucky pressure, too. I guess that's probably the thinking. You take it out on the side, half court is better than trying to beat the pressure.
Well, you're down by 1, so that saves precious seconds of getting it up the floor from down the baseline. 43.9 seconds. Did you get a good look at Greg Collins? Now, UTEP's bench. 64-63, WKU. 43.9 seconds. As you see, there will be 13.9 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Yeah, UTEP will more than likely, I know they want to get it if they can, Aaron Wilson, especially with Ascende fouling out at the 2-minute mark. But the last couple times that Wilson has got it, Western Kentucky's done a really good job defensively against her, forced her into 2 tough shots. Now, Coach Collins, he can go man, or again, oftentimes he likes to switch to zone. And but it looks like right now it's straight man, and Josie Gilvin has come into the game, and she's going to be matched up with Wilson.
They get it into Vedrova. UTEP trailing by 1. They have possession. Petrie back into the lineup for UTEP. 30 seconds to go in the game. Petrie. Left side, Vedrova, jumper, good. Vedrova gives Utep the lead at 20 seconds at 65-64. And Greg Collins wants a timeout. Meade wasn't quite sure what to run and waiting for that timeout to be called.
I don't think he wanted a timeout at first, or he had it to half court. And what it does is the negative of that is it gives UTEP an opportunity to switch defenses. But give the freshman for UTEP credit. Vedrova, I don't think she's missed a shot. She may be 5 for 5 tonight, but and all of her shots are in that probably 15 feet and in.
Yeah, 4 for 4.
It's 5 for 5 now.
5 for 5, yeah, hadn't updated.
Yeah, 5 for 5. She's got 10 points. Give her credit.
65-64. Yeah, perfect from the field. She's got 5 rebounds to go with 5 for 5 from the field.
Well, for Western Kentucky right now, 16.3 down 1. You just want to take the best shots you can. And obviously, you probably want to go to either Hayes or Salary. I mean, Salary's been fantastic, but Hayes can flat score as well.
Do you try to drive or take the first open shot?
First open shot.
Hits. Salary. 10 seconds. Salary reverse. Got it to go.
No timeouts.
25 for Destiny Salary. 8.5 seconds. 1 point lead for WKU. Stanton at 4. Stanton, top of the key for UTEP. Stripped out of her hands by Faustino. And WKU will win 66-65. What a finish.
And Destiny Salary. What a performance. 27 points, I believe, for Destiny Salary. Is that right? 27?
25.
25. She hit the game winner, her first game as a lady topper against Abilene Christian back in December. And this one, they had a clear out. That was not an easy shot, too. And that's got to be our play of the game, by the way.
Yep, Salary's last shot will be our Kentucky 8-1-1 play of the game.
The right-hand reverse layup right here. Here's the clear out.
And just nice and easy, didn't do anything fancy.
Nope, and that's not easy, though, to be honest with you. But having Cindy out of the game, who's a shot blocker, probably is also a big factor as well. But great comeback by the Lady Toppers, and this is a great basketball game, too. UTEP played awfully well to lose, but give the Lady Toppers a lot of credit in the comeback.
Franklin Bank and Trust, player of the game, is going to be Destiny Salary. 25 points, 17 of those in the second half for WKU. As you're going to get a good look at a couple of her shots for 3 in the first half.
And she was instrumental to start off the third quarter. She made the first 9 of the third quarter when Western Kentucky was trailing by 8.
Scored 8 points in the fourth quarter alone. 25 of the game for Destiny Salary. Go with her 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. So UTEP falls to 6-11. They are now 1-3 in conference play. WKU improves to 13-7, and they are now 3-1 in conference play. UTEP will be on the host La Tech, WKU on the road at FIU. For John Butler, Scott Thompson, so long from Bowling Green, Kentucky. WKU wins 66-65. This has been a presentation of ESPN. All games streaming on the ESPN app and ESPN.com.